Hey everybody, Halo Joe here, and welcome to another episode of Cup of Joe. Here in my wonderful, beautiful underground. Um, it's not a lair; it's actually an old bomb shelter. Yeah, I got some canned food stocked in here with some. Let's see, a couple boxes of macaroni and cheese. Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm waiting for the zombies to come. Guy next door to me is a lot stronger than I am too, so I don't need him stealing my stuff. So I needed an underground stuff here. An underground shelter. That way he can't get in. But anyway, uh, but it makes for a great studio. Hey, thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate it. Um, before we get started, you want to get tore up after the game? Sure, we all do. Head on down to Noble Ale Works just outside Angel Stadium at the Honda Center, and go ahead and mention our good name, HITI, Heedy, Halos in the Infield, and get some get percentage taken off of your specialty drink there. And also head on down to 714 Tickets. That's how you're going to get your tickets there in the first place, right? 714 Tickets is the place to be to get 10% off of your next ticket purchase just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now, I really, really, really want to thank you guys for your support uh, when it comes to the revolution, if you will. The revolution is here. And you've heard from Top Fox Post Show uh, the plan we have to get everybody together under the big A with paper bags, designing their own paper bags and wearing them and getting out there and really letting everybody know that we're serious. We want our team back and we want our owner out. Get him out of here. Destroyed our team, has tied our team to the back of his bumper and drug us down the street for years and years and years, for 20 years. And we're just sick and tired of it. We've had enough. So we're letting everybody hear about it, and we're hoping he hears about it. That's the hope. And maybe help push him over the edge just a bit and realize that, hey, you know what, maybe I should call it quits here and you know make what I can. And then we gamble from there, see who we get next. And the way I view it though is any change is good. Anything than what we're going through right now would be better and be an improvement. So um, I would be very optimistic if he sells and we get new buyers. So that would be an exciting time. It was an exciting time when he announced he was looking into selling the team. I thought, wow, it's finally happening. Thank goodness. And then he just ripped that carpet out from under us. We all know what happened. We all felt the same thing, right? it's a very it's very rough being an Angels fan right now. Very, very rough. You see the guys up the freeway having a good time, getting excited with their new Shohei bobbleheads that are coming out. I think they're charging $181 for a ticket that game to hand out those bobbleheads. I forget when it was that they're going to do that, or when they're going to hold that, or if it's happened already. I don't know, but yeah, I heard that. That's crazy for a baseball game. But they'll probably get it. Um, Otherwise, you can go to 714 Tickets and get some seats up in the nosebleeds for $10. Why not? Watch some players from another team perform. So anyway, if you've been a fan of this team, I would really, really like to know. It would take a few seconds, please. If any of you are out there watching this video, I want you to really quickly take a few seconds, type in just a number, single digit, double digit, of how many years you've been an Angels fan. I would like to just see a bunch of numbers, and I would love to scroll down them and just get a good view of how many years have been invested into this team, into your team. This is your team. So, having said that, in 63 years of our existence, the Angels are just under 500 as far as wins and losses go as a whole in their existence. And I have the numbers here as soon as I pull that up here on my handy dandy supercomputer. Let's see. So 4,974 wins. That's our total to date. That's what we look like as an organization in the last 63 years. How many of you here are 63 years old or older and have been with the team since the beginning? There's actually surprisingly a lot of fans who have been fans since 61. And I've met a few on Facebook that were fans of the PCL team. They remember going to Wrigley as a kid. So there's some good old fans that have been around and have stuck with this team their entire lives. So you know, these numbers may pinch a little because in that 63 years we've only had 10 playoff appearances. 10. And of course the one World Series and one pennant. So it's doesn't sound like a good number, doesn't sound like like a successful organization. I I I I, I can't. I don't have anything to compare it to. I need to look a little deeper into the other teams of the league and see what the average is as far as the overall win loss uh, uh, number is for them as an organization. It's going to vary because a lot of teams are older, some are younger. But are we kind of in there in the average? Are we kind of in the low average, or are we at the bottom? Where are we when it comes to that? I would like to know. It doesn't sound good just reading our numbers. Also, I'm looking at this year of 2024, and I'm hearing a lot of people say that we're trending to lose 100 games. Now, in our history, we have never lost any more than 95 games, and we did that in two seasons, 1980 and in 1968. I really hope we could kind of keep that. I think that's what I'm rooting for this year because I know we're not going to have a successful year. So I'm going to root for not getting 100 losses this season. And I hope I get. Maybe I should take those numbers to Vegas. Maybe I should put some money on it. But in 1980, the Angels played 160 games and had a record of 65 and 95. That was a really bad season-ending record with some really good players that were on the team as well. Keep in mind they had Rod Carew, Bobby Grich, Don Baylor. There's some good guys on there, but just fell short. Now injuries, stuff like that, not sure. Could have been part of the equation, but overall bad record to say the least, the worst. It is kind of you could say a tie with this next year. That's why I bring it up as well. But in 1968, the California Angels played 162 games, so two extra games, which gave them a couple more wins. Um, I can see us hitting those numbers this season, and I'm being hopeful. I really hope we don't hit that 100. There are a lot of teams that have had 100 losses, and then also have stories of bouncing back and building up after that. Is our organization capable of doing that? I don't think so. I really don't. The fact that this team may be going through a rebuild, they haven't technically said that yet, but they may be going through a rebuild. And if they are, I don't think this team is equipped. I don't think this organization is capable of properly doing a rebuild to get us back up on top. Not just get us up and hope to get into the playoffs. I'm talking about get us back up. We're World Series champions about 22 years ago. Let's get back to that glory. That should always be the goal. Let's get back to that. Let's get a winning organization back up in Anaheim again. Yeah, so those numbers are not fun to read. There's a lot of seasons of 75 wins, 79 wins. Um, just very uh, there's a lot of years clumped together, 4 or 5 years that are just stagnant, same numbers, no sign of growth. And I'm just looking at the the season-ending win-loss columns. It's just there's no there's just no growth in some of them. Then you have a spurt of a good year, and then 2 or 3 years of just 10 under 500 or so. It's kind of sad to look at. You look at it, and you're like, wow, this team's been around for so long, and we've had so many failed years. So 10 playoff appearances, guys, in 63 games. That means 53 not games, seasons. 53 seasons we have not gone to the playoffs or the postseason. So, um, in my opinion, unacceptable. But that's the past. What are you going to do? Let's move forward. And the first step of moving forward to a positive future would be to get rid of our owner. This guy needs to sell. We've been saying it over and over again. He's got to go. It's not working for you, Artie. You got to get out. Sell this team. Get all the money you can get. I hope you can get as much as you can get, and then just hire and relax after that. Enjoy your money. In the meantime, us Angel fans will sit back with our new ownership, whether it is a very rich person or a group that comes in and purchases the team, which I'm kind of rooting for in a way. Seems like they do pretty good jobs in other organizations. I wouldn't mind if a group came in and bought the Angels and appointed the proper people, baseball-minded people, to operate the organization. But whatever we get, anything is better than what we have now. So I'm rooting for change. We need a change. We need to just get out of the rut we're in and move forward with something else. Does it throw us back into a rut in another 5 years? Well, we'll wait and see. But at least we're doing something different. So that's all I have to say about that. Remember, guys, we have that weekend coming up with Cleveland Guardians and I keep wanting to say Indians and under the big A. Join us, please join us. Be there. Let me know in the comments below as well if you're going to show up or not. Get some tickets. Let's go. 10 bucks a ticket. You can't beat it. Go up in the nosebleeds. I'll probably be up there. I'll let you guys know as soon as I know what game I'm going to, and I'll be up there at the top yelling and screaming. We can hang out. We can have a soda together. We can throw hot dog wrappers around. Do something. I don't know. Anyway, having said that, we have the Rangers coming up this weekend, right? So let's see. Before I jump to that, though, I had found a very interesting. Let's see here. I hope this doesn't. Oh, I messed something up. And I lost it. All right. No problem. Anyway, we got the Rangers coming up this weekend. We're actually starting today. We have a game at 5 o'clock our time today, 5:05. On Saturday we have a 4:15 game our time, and on Sunday an 11:35 game our time. Probable pitchers for tonight is going to be Tyler Anderson. He's 3-4 with a 2.92 ERA overall. His last 3 games, he's had 18 hits allowed, 15 strikeouts, and 6 walks. He's going up against who we're going to make look great, the great Andrew Heaney, who is 0-4 with a 4.39 ERA overall. In the last 3 games, he has 19 hits allowed, 17 strikeouts, and no walks. I have a feeling our bats are going to make that guy look like the next Nolan Ryan. What do you think? It's going to be interesting. But don't forget to check them out. They're going to be on tonight, 5 o'clock, or today, I should say. I would like to see at least a win out of this series. We'll see. I hope. I have a feeling we're going to get swept, but we'll see. Anyway, I was trying to find that. I can't believe I lost that. It's really bothering me. Hold on a second. I'm starting to get upset here. So, there it is. So, we're talking about the wins and losses over the Angels' existence. Now, as the Los Angeles Angels, which is from 1961 to 64, and technically from 2016 to 2024, 879 wins, 1,005 losses. And then we're looking at the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, which is from 2005 to 2015, 999. I'm sorry, 991 wins, 791 losses. So a lot better win loss percentage, which is at 556. From 1997 to 2004, 664 wins, 632 losses at a 512 win loss percentage, which is not bad. Now, for you older fans like myself who've been around and had rooted for the California Angels for quite some time, from 1965 to 1996, the California Angels were 2,440 wins and 2,616 losses, a 483 win loss percentage. They had three playoff appearances in that time. Uh, boy, yeah, that's a rough one. And you look at the Anaheim Angels; they had two playoff appearances with the World Series, and there was five playoff appearances in the Alley of Anaheim era. But that was riding off of the coattails of Disney after Artie purchased them. But I thought that was interesting. Kind of broke it up from the overall number I gave you guys. Um, I thought that would be cool to share that. Um, I hope switching to that screen didn't turn my camera off, but I guess I'll find out later. Hopefully, at least hopefully you heard me. But anyway, yeah. So, not that the names have anything to do with it, but just to kind of divvy it up and kind of see within those different eras of where we were at. Pretty successful as the Anaheim Angels in those years, and when we first turned our name over to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. But it was those Bill Stoneman Disney years that trickled over into the beginning era of Artie that portrayed those numbers that brought those up, and those teams we had were very good teams, and the organization was very well run. We had a great manager, but a lot of that's changed. A lot of that's, if not a lot, all is gone. Not much of anything left from that, and it looks pretty bad right now. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why we need to get Artie out, right? We want our team back. So anyway, it's a little bit of a short video, everybody. Uh, I want you all to have a really good day today. Let's root for our Angels to win. I want them to win. I hope they do. We'll see what they do tonight. I have those bats, man. Sometimes I wish I could just go over there and bat for them. But somebody bunt, please. That's all I gotta say for no reason. Oh, and also don't forget Dong Watch 2024 will be happening as well as Willie Calhoun will be playing. I don't know if I haven't seen the lineup yet for today's game, but I don't know if he's DHing or what position he's playing. But um, yeah, be sure to check him out there as he swings for the fences with that wang of his. He's just flashing out for everybody to see. What's that all about? That is completely out of control. And also, don't forget to head on down to the Alley County Fair to Big E's Barbecue to try out the Big Cal Hung. I heard it's really tasty. But anyway, haven't had one myself because I'm a vegetarian. I'm, I'm going to say that just so I can get out of it. All right. Well, anyway, thank you guys for coming in, and we'll see you next time. Go Angels.